blockade, no resistance. Flow moves straight through, no stopping, no breaking. Everything continues. Space is open, fully clear. Nothing exists to block the flow. Air passes without a lane. Light moves without interruption. No stopping point, no edges hold. This is not movement, this is passage. Rhythm flows naturally, not forced but continues. Bass stays stable, air stays free. No pressure, just movement. One flow without resistance, moving through without pause. No resistance, no delay. Everything continues. Unbroken connection, endless flow. No barrier, just passage. Space remains open, texture soft. Nothing stops the flow. Not freedom, but absence of resistance. No stopping, just continuation. Not close, not held. Everything moves through. No need to say, already flowing. Fully open, zero resistance. Patency stays open, patency lets flow. Patency holds on, never stops. Patency stays clear, patency stays wide. Patency keeps moving, no block. Patency remains, patency remains. Patency remains inside the flow. Everything flows, nothing stops. One pattern continues. Patency in motion, patency in rhythm. Patency in present, patency in depth. Patency stays open, patency stay clear. Patency stay flowing, perfect passage. Air stays free, light continues. Nothing interrupts, patency continues. Patency repeats, patency remains inside the space. Patency in presence, without resistance. Patency in motion, without interruption. Not expansion, but full passion. Irresistant, continues, never stopping. Lighter now, softer still. Yeah, it continues. Patency stay light, patency remains open. Fully open, no blockage. Returns again, same flow. Never stop, it continues. Patency rises slow, patency stays open. Unchanging, passage state. Continues flowing, never stops. Everything connected. Patency remains, patency remains. Patency repeats inside the space. Patency holds flow, patency stay clear. Patency stays open, no resistance. Fully open, flow stay. Everything passes through. Lighter and clearer, yet still present. Never fading. Patency remains. holding everything, not moving but never collapsing. Invisible layer underneath, supporting all quietly. Light stays above, form stays above, balance remains below. Not exposed, but always there. The structure stays underneath. Rhythm is light, foundation is deep. Top is floating, bottom is stable. Base stays low, air moves above. Balance exists out of sight. Flow happens above, stability below. Hidden structure deepens further. Surface changes, base remains. Even expanding, never shaking. Top moves freely, bottom stay fixed. All change happens above, all stability held below. Unseen but existing, not centered but support. Not visible, never gone. Holding flow from beneath, no need to show. Already stable, everything held underneath. Soffit holds below, soffit stays unseen. Soffit supports flow, never breaks. Soffit stays grounded, soffit stays steady. Soffit holds weight, no shift. Soffit remains, soffit remains, soffit remains under everything. Everything moves above the surface, all balance held below. Soffit in motion, soffit in rhythm, soffit in presence, soffit in depth. Soffit stays hidden, soffit stays strong, soffit stays grounded. Perfect support, invisible force holds the flow. Unshaken base, steady underneath. Soffit continues, soffit repeats, soffit remains under the surface. Soffit in presence without exposure, soffit in motion without movement. Not visibility but support holding all from below. Soffit continues, soffit continues, soffit continues, never collapsing. Quieter now, lower still, yet never falling. Soffit stays low, soffit remains stable, completely unseen, yet still holding. Returns again, same foundation, flow above, continue. Soffit rises slow, soffit stays grounded, unchanged. Base structure continues holding, never shifting, unseen but constant. Soffit remains, soffits repeat, soffit stays stay under the structure. First they perfect, soffit stay soffit stay silent, no exposure. Fuller and deeper still remaining, never disappearing. Soffit remains, soffit remains, soffit rays are lower. Quieter now, lower still, yet never falling. Soffit stay low, soffit remains stable, completely unseen, yet still holding it. Returns again, same foundation, lower approved and worse. Contigo comigo. Light does not enter directly, not blocked, but transform. Not strong, but soften, filtered once before arrival. direct light turns the fuse, not sharp but blurred, not fully covered but adjusted, not light itself but its feeling. Air feels warm, textures soften, not intensity but spread. Rhythm softens, edges blur, not forceful but continuous. Space remains, pressure lowers, flow continues, tone shifts, not direct but filtered. Light blends into rhythm, diffuse structure, filtered flow, intensity drops, breaths, perception expands, lines blur, edges soften, no blockage, only spread. Light remains but altered, not fully bright, not fully dark, not blocking but adjusting, not removing but softening, not direct but present, filtered once before reaching, no need to say, already felt, not light but afterglow. Valarium softens light, Valarium spreads tone, Valarium filters flow, never blocks, Valarium stays thin, Valarium stays wide, Valarium holds air, no harshness. Valarium remains, Valarium remains, Valarium remains inside the veil. Light spreads, intensity lowers, everything connects softly. Valarium in motion, Valarium in rhythm, Valarium in presence, Valarium in depth, Valarium stays soft, Valarium stays diffuse, Valarium stays gentle, perfect filtering. Air turns warm, textures blur, no direct lines, only connection. Valarium continues, Valarium repeats, Valarium remains inside the tone. Valarium in presence, without sharpness, Valarium in motion, without pressure, not reduction, but softening. Light spreads gently, Valarium continues, Valarium continues, Valarium continues, and never hardening. Thinner now, softer still, yet not gone. Valarium stays light, Valarium remains soft, fully diffused, unbroken. Returns again, same tone, never sharper, unchanged. Valarium rises slow, Valarium stays diffuse, unchanging. Soft flow continues, spreading, never stops. Soft conditions sustain. Valarium remains, Valarium repeats, Valarium stays inside the space. Valarium holds tone, Valarium stays smooth, Valarium stays light, no edge, fully filtered light flow, everything connects softly. Becoming thinner, becoming softer, yet still present. Valarium remains, endless diffusion, Valarium fades slowly, Valarium stays soft, Valarium extends softly, never hardening, not disappearing, just remaining, not light, but soft and trace. Not closed, no, not fully open, existing on the edge, inside and outside, divided, yet together. One opening, outside air enters inside, yet never fully blends. Light passes through, flow connects, boundary exists, the blocks, two spaces overlapping, separate yet connected.
Rhythm continues,
Space opens,
not fully free.
not fully closed.
Bass stays inside,
Air comes through,
two flows
in a set
within one structure.
two conditions coexist.
Boundary sharpens,
Yet stays open, connection with distinction. Light passes, air moves through, never stopping, always flowing, overlapping states sustain. Separation and connection coexisting. Not a black, but it, but I, but it, but I, but it, but I, but it, but I,
not a block but an opening.
not closed, not fully open.
Two flows,
Intersecting inside and outside. Together, no need to say already clear. Connection within boundary.
Finestra frame space.
Finestra lets flow,
Finestra connects eyes.
never closes. Finestra stays open.
Finestra stays thin.
Finestra holds line, no barrier. Finestra remains, Finestra remains, Finestra remains inside the frame. Inside and outside overlap, two flows connected. Finestra in motion, Finestra in rhythm. Finestra is open, Finestra stays framed. Finestra stay connected, perfect threshold. Light passes, air continues, boundary exists yet open. Finestra continues, Finestra remain inside the line. Finestra in presence without closure. Finestra in motion without separation, not division, but connected at two worlds. Finestra continues, Finestra continues, never closing. Thinner now, quieter still, yet continuous. Finestra stays light. Finestra remains open, fully open, never closing.
Returns again, same structure. Inside and outside flowing.
Finestra rises slow, Finestra stays open, unchanging connection continues flowing, never stops, two flows together. Finestra remains, Finestra repeats, Finestra stays inside the space. Finestra holds line, Finestra stays thin, Finestra stays open, no barrier, now fully separate, connected state, flow continues within boundary.
Thinner still.
Fading lighter yet still present. Finestra remains, Finestra remains, Finestra connection. Finestra fades slowly, Finestra stays open, Finestra extends softly, never closing.
Never seal, never cut. Ongoing flow through the frame.
Light fade away, not darkness, but depth remaining, not fully closed, softly settling, dimmer now, but not cold. Light retreats, shade remains not empty, but slowly filled, not dark, not clear, somewhere between staying still. Air lowers, texture deepens, quiet but not heavy. Rhythm slows down, Movement softens, not expanding, but sinking inward. Bass grows deeper, air stays calm. Flow continues, but not bright. Less movement, more presence. Light replaced by shade. Not darkness, but depth. What remains after light? Not strong, not cold. Softly spreading low temperature. Space quiet, flow slow, no overlap, just settling. Not an ending, a transition from light to depths. Not closing, but staying. Not bright, not heavy, no need to speak. Already felt, this is not dark. This is dead. Umbrage falls soft, umbrage stays low. Umbrage holds depth, never breaks. Umbrage stays calm, umbrage stays warm. Umbrage holds, don't know cold. Umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. Inside the shade. Light disappears, shade remains not fully dark. In between, umbrage and motion, umbrage and rhythm, umbrage and presence and depth. Umbrage stays soft, umbrage stays deep, umbrage stays warm. Birth stays shadow, hair lowers, light fades. Everything softly settles. Umbrage continues, umbrage repeats, umbrage remains inside the tone. Umbrage in presence without darkness, umbrage in motion without pressure. Not darkness, but residual depth. What remains after light? Umbrage continues, umbrage continues, umbrage continues, never closes. Quieter now, lower still, yet not gone. Umbrage stays low, umbrage remains soft, fully settled but present. Returns again, same tone, not brighter, unchanged. Umbrage rises slow, umbrage stays deep, unchanging. Shade stays, continues resting. Flow stays low, never bright. Stable depth. Umbrage remains, umbrage repeats, umbrage stays inside space. Umbrage holds tone, umbrage stays soft, umbrage stays warm, no contrast. Not darkness but depth. Flow continues within shade. Fading softer, lower still, yet not gone. Umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. And the step, umbrage fades slowly. Umbrage stays soft. Umbrage extends softly, never breaking. Not fully dark, not light, just quiet. In between.
Empty space, yet filled. Nothing blocked. Fully open. You're centered, yet centered. All flows. Me here, closed structure. No walls fell, all directions open together and moves freely. Life feels natural, flow continues without stop. Inside and outside, no longer separate. Space connects as one. Rhythm loosens, patterns widen. No restriction, only flow. Base remains, space open. Structure exists, but no limits. From one center, all directions flow, expand. Space fully open, no restriction, not expansion, but freedom. Nothing blocks, nothing stops, everything continues. Overlapping flows, never stuck, open structure. Free movement. Empty center, yet filled. Not absence, but openness. No blockage, continuous flow. All directions exist together. No need to say already open. Space remains free. Atrial opens all. Atrial holds none. Atrial freeze flow never blocks. Atrial stays open. Atrial stays wide. Atrial keeps motion, no limits. Atrial remains. 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 Inside openness, heavy. Everything flows, nothing stops from one center, spreading freely. Atrial in motion, atrial in rhythm, atrial in presence, atrial in depth. Atrial stays open, atrial stays wide, atrial stays free. Perfect openness, air moves freely, light feels natural. Everything continues, atrial continues, atrial repeats, atrial remains inside the space. Atrial in presence without boundary, atrial in motion. Without restriction, not expansion, but full openness, flow spreads everywhere. Atrial continues, atrial continues, atrial continues, never closing, more empty, more open, yet continuous. Atrial stay light, atrial remains open, fully free, no restriction. Returns again, same openness, flow continues unchanged. Atrial rises slow, atrial stays open, unchanging. Open structure continues open, never stops from center to all direction. Atrial remains, atrial repeats, atrial stays inside the space. Atrial holds flow, atrial stays wide, atrial stays free. No boundary, fully open, central structure, everything flows free. More empty, more light. Yeah, never closing. Atrial remains, atrial remains, atrial remains, endless openness. Atrial fades slowly, atrial stays wide, atrial extends softly, never closing. No end, no boundary, just ongoing, open center. Seems unchanged, yet shifting, feel still, yet moving, no break. Continuous flow, not noticed, but evolving. No sudden change, only quiet movement. Not visible fading, air transforms step by step. Soft transition. No clear start, no clear end. Same, yeah, different. Rhythm remains, texture shifts, same timing, different feel. Bass stays, tone evolves, flow continues, pattern changes within one structure. Slow transformation, change is subtle but constant. Layer by layer, it becomes new. No boundary, only transition, not expansion, not a break. Continuous movement without interruption, flowing change. Unbroken. Not a moment, but a process, not sudden, but gradual. Seems the same, already different. Not repetition, but evolution. No need to say, already felt quiet movement. Ongoing. Gradation shifts slow, gradation stays smooth. Gradation changes tone, never breaks. Gradation keeps flow, gradation moves light. Gradation holds line, no jump. Gradation remains. Gradation remains. Gradation remains. Inside transition. Everything shifts bit by bit, never breaking, always flowing. Gradation in motion, gradation in rhythm, gradation in presence, gradation in depth. Gradation stays subtle, gradation stays flowing. Perfect transition. Air transforms, text space, different state. Gradation continues, gradation repeats, gradation remains. Inside the flow, gradation in presence without contrast, gradation in motion without break. Change exists, yet unseen, flow shifts slowly. Gradation continues, gradation continues, gradation. Never stopping. Slower now, thinner still, yet continue. Gradation stays low, gradation remains smooth, fully connected, never breaking. Returns again, same flow, slightly altered. Gradation rises slow, gradation stays smooth, change state, sustain. Continues flowing, not the same within one flow, yet different. Gradation remains. Gradation repeats. Gradation stays inside the change. Gradation holds line. Gradation stays fluid. Gradation stays smooth. No jump. Fully connected. Change and flow. Continuous movement. Never stopping. Fading thinner, becoming softer, yet still present. Gradation remains. Gradation remains. Gradation remains. Endless transition. Gradation fades slowly. Gradation stays smooth. Gradation extends softly, never breaking, no ending, no beginning, only continue. Change. One light splits apart, same direction, divide, lines appear, edges form, not breaking, but separating. Light divides into fragments, same space, say differently, not fully separate, still overlapping. different textures within one field.
Space remains, structure shifts. One flow becomes many lines.
Rhythm splits, patterns divide, same time. Different movement, base stays one. Patterns branch, share continues, but lines appear. One flow breaking into multiple parts. Segmentation sharpens, layers separate, overlapping textures. Move apart, light fragments. Rhythm divides, not broken, but not the same. Not expansion, but segmentation. One becomes structured parts.
This is separation, not disconnection. Coexisting, but different.
Overlapping states, held together within one space. Distinct textures, no words needed. Difference is clear, divided but continuous. Million splits light, million shapes, lines, million divides flow. Never breaks, million forms, edges, million defines space. Million holds structure, no collapse. Million remains, million remains, million remains inside division.
Light fragments, flow separates. One structure divides into form. Million in motion, million in rhythm, million in presence, million in depth. Million stays divided, million stays layered, million stays structured. Perfect segmentation. Air continues, lines divide, same space, different motion. Million continues, million repeats, million remains inside the lines. Million in presence without collapse, million in motion without merging, not breaking, but structure and moment of division. Clear and precise. Million continues, never merging. Thinner now, more divided, yet flow continues. Million stays low, million remains split, fully separated, yet sustained. Forms again, same structure, divided state, continues. Million rises slow, million stays divided, never condition, same condition, keeps dividing, never stopping, same space, different lines. Million remains, million repeats, million stays inside the structure. Million holds lines, million stays precise, million stays defined, no blur, fully separated line structure. Yet still, one space. Thinner and finer, more divided, yet still present. Million remains, million remains, million remains. Endless lines, million fades slowly, million stays defined, million extends softly, never merging, never returning to one. Endless division, structural line, space.
Different direction, intersecting lines. One flow splits into many. Not stopping, but crossing, same space. Different movement. Two textures meet, passing through, transforming as they cross. Not linear, but intersecting. Not singular, but multiple paths. Center shifts, axis changes, Same timing, different feel. Bass remains but shifts direction. Air flows but splits apart one structure, dividing into multiple flows. Space expands, crossing increases. Simple repetition breaks away. Lines overlap, textures cross, not fully aligned. Intersecting flow, more expansion, more complexity. Not stable but transforming. No need to speak, it is clear. This is not sustained, this is transition. Same structure, different movement. What was one now divided, overlapping but unidentical. Cross state, continuous shift. Transept splits flow, transept shifts line. Transept crosses paths, never aligns. Transept bends space, transept breaks symmetry. Transept move center, no balance. Transept remains, transept remains, transept remains. Inside crossing, transept remains, transept remains. Inside crossing, rhythm overlaps, flow divides. Structure shifts into variation. Transept in motion, transept in rhythm, transept in presence, transept in depth. The transept stays shifting, transept stays divided, transept stays layer. Perfect crossing, air keeps moving. Lines keep crossing, same space, different direction. Transept continues, transept repeats, transept remains inside the shift. Transept in presence without alignment. Transept in motion without symmetry. No, not collision, but not identical. Fully transformed. Cross structure. Slowing down, but not fading. Cross state remains. Cross phase. Transept remains, transept remains, transept remains. Endless crossing. Transept fades slowly, transept stays shifting. Transept extends softly, never aligning. Not returning to one, remaining multiple. Endless intersection. Transform state. Transform state. Transform state. Transform state. Flow continues, never breaks close space. Soft movement. Light stays low, air stays calm. Seems still, but keeps moving. Enclosed path, no ending. Continuing lines of repetition. Outside fades, inside remains within silence. Flow continues, no expansion, no break. Same pattern keeps repeating. Your rhythm stays low, softly moving, not strong. But continuous space stays light. Air feels open, not heavy but stable. Movement is small, pattern steady. Only inside it circulates. Space extends, path repeats, same direction. Continuous flow, no overlap. Only smooth lines, not expansion, but sustain. Flow deepen, speed unchanged. Quietly held, circular motion. No need to speak, it already flows. No beginning, no ending. Continuing line, soft and steady, not strong, but unbroken. Presence is low, flow is stable, held inside.
moves slow, Gloucester stays calm, Gloucester keeps flow, never breaks, Gloucester holds path, Gloucester loops space, Gloucester stays soft, no force, Gloucester remains, Gloucester remains, Gloucester remains, inside the loop. Rhythm continues, flow repeats, no change, just a stain. Cloister in motion, cloister in rhythm, cloister in presence, cloister in depth. Cloister stays calm, cloister stays smooth, cloister stays flowing perfect circulation. Air keeps moving, light remains, everything softly connects. Cloister continues, cloister repeats, cloister remains inside the path. Cloister in presence without tension, cloister in motion without break, not expansion but circulation. Same flow, continuing. Cloister continues, cloister continues, cloister continues, never stopping.
Lower and quieter, still continuing. Flow remains unbroken.
Cloister stays low, cloister remains
Calm, fully silent, but sustained.
returns again, same pattern, no change, just continuation. Cloister rises slow, cloister stays soft, flow continues, unchanging, keeps repeating, never stops, same direction, ongoing flow. Cloister remains, cloister repeats, cloister stays, silent structure. Cloister holds line, cloister stays smooth, cloister stays calm, no disruption, everything softly continues, fully stable, circular state, slowing down, getting softer, but never fully stops. Cloister remains, cloister remains in this motion. Cloister fades slowly, cloister stays calm, cloister extends softly, never breaks. No end, no ending, no beginning, just ongoing silent flow.
Doors remain closed, air stands still. Cut from outside, fully internal. Light is limited, sound stay low. Moving exits, but not exposed. Thick walls hold everything inside. Layer structure blocks the outside. Air flows inward, slow and contained. No expansion, fixed space. Within the structure, time stays held. Not moving forward, but continuing. Rhythm stay low, deep and contained. Within the walls, it reflects back. Bass stays heavy, air feels dense. No expansion, only inward. Center remains fixed, flow stays limited. Fully enclosed, control structure. Space feels wide, but never opens. Expansion engines, but never escapes. Layer walls block every direction. remains. Presence is strong, but never expands. Within this space, fully contained. Oh, 'cause I hold still, oh, 'cause I stays closed, oh, 'cause I keep step, never opens, oh, 'cause I keeps walls, oh, 'cause I seals air, oh, 'cause I lock space, no escape, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain inside structure, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain inside structure. Rhythm continues, space stays fixed, flow exists but never escapes. All bizarre in motion, all bizarre in rhythm, all bizarre in presence, all bizarre in red, all bizarre stays closed, all bizarre stays dense, all bizarre stays centered, perfect contained. Air circulates, sound reflects, but everything stays inside. Oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I repeats, oh, 'cause I remains inside the walls, oh, 'cause I am presence without expansion, oh, 'cause I am in motion without release, not limitation but control. Everything precisely held, oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I continues, never opening. Sound lowers, air becomes still, movement exists, but no expansion. Oh, 'cause R stays low, oh, 'cause R remains closed, fully contained, fixed structure. Flow returns, but unchanged, no variation, same condition. Oh, 'cause R rises slow, oh, 'cause R stays sealed, never open, same state, continuing on. Flow releases, no expansion, stays inside. Oh, 'cause R remains, oh, 'cause R repeats, and 'cause R stays inside the structure. Oh, 'cause R holds form, oh, 'cause R stays dense, oh, 'cause R stays fixed, no expansion. Everything perfectly held, fully enclosed, complete structure. Slowly lowering, but not fading out, remaining closed, continuing still. Oh, 'cause I remains, oh, 'cause I remains, oh, 'cause I remains endlessly held. Oh, 'cause I fade slowly, oh, 'cause I stays closed, oh, 'cause I extends softly, never opening. No outside left, only inside, fully contained. Still stay. Yeah. Yeah. Not visible, yet present within the space it exists. Not touched, yet real. Between all things, it remains. Between forms, between sounds, between movements, it exists. Not held, not seen, yet defining the flow. Appears empty, but it holds what shape? Everything. Between rhythm, space appears. Between sound, texture forms. Between bass, breath exists. Between beats, a gap remains. That gap builds the whole. everything holds, no need to say, already there. It exists without showing. Inner space stays hidden, inner space stays thin, inner space holds space, never sinks. Exists between all, not visible, yet present. Interstice in motion, interstice in presence, interstice in depths, interstice stays subtle, interstice stays hidden, interstice stays flowing inside the gap between sound, between spaces within that layer. Everything connects, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice in me. Inside the structure, interstice in present, without exposure, interstice in motion, without surface, not emptiness, but structure within the gap. Everything forms, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice structure, never breaking. Gone, barely heard, yet still present. Interstice stays low, interstice remains, and interstice remains thin, fully hidden, still existing, returns again. Interstice remains, interstice free, interstice stays inside the flow, inside the space. Interstice so stays hidden, no exposure, never fully revealed. Core structure within the gap, everything connects. In and out, fading softly, yet still present. Never revealing, not visible, yet present between all things. It remains. Light enters softly, fills the space. Gently, not stopping, spreading slow. Warmth remains within. Open space, filled with light. Not strong, but steady. Not cold, not heavy. Just present, just held. Nothing moves yet complete. Comfort stays unchanged.
Rhythm stays soft, flow remains steady, not intense, but continuous. Space feels warm, air feels bright, not heavy, just smooth. Within one space, everything flows up.
Light spreads wider, space opens more. Rhythm stays soft and steady.
Change is subtle, but
but comfort, not forced, but natural. No need to hold, already stays within the flow. It exists, no need to speak, already enough. This is stability.
Solarium stays warm, solarium stays soft, solarium holds light, never fade.
Solarium stays open, solarium stays clear, solarium keeps flowing, no edge. Solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium remains inside the light.
Solarium stays free, solarium stays soft, solarium can't stand.
Light fills space, spread softly, not intense but present. Solarium in motion, solarium in rhythm, solarium in presence, solarium in depth. Solarium stays warm, solarium stays soft, solarium stays glowing, perfect balance. Air stays warm, light remains stable, flow continues without breaks. Solarium continues, solarium repeats, solarium remains inside the space. Solarium in presence without tension, solarium in motion without force, not expansion but full stability. Everything naturally holds. Solarium continues,
Solarium continues,
solarium continues,
solarium continues, never stops.
solarium continues,
Solarium continues,
solarium continues.
solarium continues, never stopping. Softer now, warmer still, yet present. Solarium stays low, solarium remains soft, fully stable, still flowing.
Returns again, same texture, unchanged, steady. Solarium rises slow, solarium stays warm, consistent flow.
Continues flowing, never breaks, everything remains. Solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium repeats, solarium stays
Inside the light,
solarium holds flow,
solarium stays soft, solarium stays warm, no tension,
fully stable,
space hold, light remains
within,
spreading slowly.
staying quiet, never ending, just continue.
Solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium remains, light. Solarium fades slowly, solarium stays warm, solarium extends softly, never ending,
Not gone, still here, warm and continuous. No blockade, no resistance, flow moves straight through. No stopping, no breaking, everything continues. Space is open, fully clear, nothing exists to block the flow. Air passes without a lane, light moves without interruption. No stopping point, no edges hold. This is not movement, this is passage. Rhythm flows naturally, not forced but continues. Bass stays stable, air stays free. No pressure, just movement, one flow without resistance, moving through without pause. No resistance, no delay, everything continues. Unbroken connection, endless flow, no barrier, just passage. Space remains open, texture soft, nothing stops the flow. Not freedom, but absence of resistance, no stopping, just continuation. Not close, not held, everything moves through. No need to say, already flowing, zero resistance. Pads and sea stays open, pads and sea lets float, pads and sea holds and never stops. Pads and sea stay clear, pads and sea stays wide, pads and sea keeps moving, no block. Pads and sea remains, pads and sea remains, pads and sea remains inside the flow. Everything flows, nothing stops. One pattern continues. Pads and sea in motion, pads and sea in rhythm, pads and sea in present, pads and sea in depth. Pads and sea stays open, pads and sea stay clear, pads and sea stay flowing. Perfect passage, air stays free, light continues, nothing interrupts. Pads and sea continues, pads and sea repeats, pads and sea remains inside the space. Pads and sea in presence, without resistance, pads and sea in motion, without interruption, not expansion, but full passion, irresistant, continues, never stopping. Light and now softer still, yeah, it continues. Pads and sea stay light, pads and sea remains open, fully open, no blockage. Returns again, same flow, never stop, it continues. Pads and sea rises slow, pads and sea stays open, unchanging passage state, continues flowing, never stops, everything connected. Pads and sea remains, pads and sea remains, pads and sea repeats inside the space. Pads and sea holds flow, pads and sea stay clear, pads and sea stays open, no resistance, fully open, flow state, everything passes through. Lighter and clearer, it's still present, never fading. Pads and sea remains, pads and sea remains, pads and sea remains, endless passage. Pads and sea fade slowly, pads and sea stays clear, pads and sea extend softly, never blocking, no resistance, no ending, just continuous flow. Not visible, but present. Not above, but below. Unseen structure, holding everything, not moving but never collapsing. Invisible layer underneath, supporting all quietly. Light stays above, form stays above, balance remains below. Not exposed, but always there. The structure stays underneath. Rhythm is light, foundation is deep. Top is floating, bottom is stable. Base stays low, air moves above. Balance exists out of sight. Flow happens above, stability below. Hidden structure deepens further. Surface changes, base remains. Even expanding, never shaking. Top moves freely, bottom stays stays hidden, so it stays strong, so it stays grounded. Perfect support, invisible force holds the flow, unshaken base, steady underneath. So it continues, so it repeats, so it remains under the surface. So it in presence without exposure, so it in motion without movement. Not visibility, but support holding all from below. So it continues, so it continues, so it continues. Never collapsing, quieter now, lower still, yet never falling. So it stays low, so it remains stable, completely unseen, yet still holding. Returns again, same foundation, flow above, continue. So if it rises slow, so if it stays grounded, unchanged, base structure continues holding, never shifting, unseen but constant. So if it remains, so if it repeats, so if it stays stay under the structure. First they perfect, so if it stays silent, no exposure, fuller and deeper, still remaining, never disappearing. So if it remains, so if it remains, so if it breaks up. Quieter now, lower still, yet never falling. So if it stay low, so if it remains stable, completely unseen, yet still holding it. Returns again, same foundation, lower approved and worse. Contigo comigo. Light does not enter directly, not blocked, but transform. Not strong, but soften, filtered once before arrival. Direct light turns the fuse, not sharp, but blurred, not fully covered, but adjusted, not light itself, but its feeling. Air feels warm, textures soften, not intensity, but spread. Rhythm softens, edges blur, not forceful but continuous. Space remains, pressure lowers, flow continues. Tone shifts, not direct but filtered. Light blends into rhythm, diffuse structure, filtered flow. Intensity drops, breaths, perception expands. Lines blur, edges soften, no blockage, only spread. Light remains but altered, not fully bright, not fully dark, not blocking but adjusting, not removing but softening, not direct but present, filtered once before reaching. No need to say, already felt, not light but afterglow. Valerium softens light, Valerium spreads tone, Valerium filters flow, never blocks. Valerium stays thin, Valerium stays wide, Valerium holds air, no harshness. Valerium remains, Valerium remains, Valerium remains inside the veil. Light spreads, intensity lowers, everything connects softly. Valerium in motion, Valerium in rhythm, Valerium in presence, Valerium in depth, Valerium stays soft, Valerium stays diffuse, Valerium stays gentle, perfect filtering. Air turns warm, textures blur, no direct lines, only sharpness, velarium in motion, without pressure, not reduction, but softening. Light spreads gently, velarium continues, velarium continues, and never hardening. Thinner now, softer still, yet not gone. Velarium stays light, velarium remains soft, fully diffused, unbroken. Returns again, same tone, never sharper, unchanged. Velarium rises slow, velarium stays diffused, unchanging. Soft flow, continue, spreading, never stops. Soft conditions sustain. Velarium remains, velarium repeats, velarium stays inside the space. Velarium holds tone, velarium stays smooth, velarium stays light, no edge, fully filtered light flow, everything connects softly. Becoming thinner, becoming softer, yet still present. Velarium remains, endless diffusion. Velarium fades slowly, velarium stays soft, velarium extends softly. Never hardening, not disappearing, just remaining. Not light, but soft and trace. Not closed, not fully open, existing on the edge, inside and outside, divided, yet together. One opening, outside air enters inside, yet never fully blends. Light passes through, flow connects, boundary exists, but never blocks. Two spaces overlapping, separate yet connected.
Rhythm continues,
Space opens,
not fully free.
not fully closed.
Bass stays inside,
Air comes through,
two flows
intersect.
within one structure.
Two conditions coexist.
Boundary sharpens,
Yet stays open. Connection with distinction. Light passes, air moves through. Never stopping, always flowing. Overlapping states sustain. Separation and connection coexisting. Not a black, but it, but I, but it, but I, but it, but I, but it, but I,
not a block but an opening.
not closed, not fully open.
Two flows,
Intersecting inside and outside. Together, no need to say already clear. Connection within boundary.
Finestra frame space,
Finestra lets flow,
Finestra connects eyes,
never closes. Finestra stays open,
Finestra stays thin.
Finestra holds line, no barrier. Finestra remains, Finestra remains, Finestra remains inside the frame. Inside and outside overlap, two flows connected. Finestra in motion, Finestra in rhythm. Finestra is open, Finestra stays framed. Finestra stay connected, perfect threshold. Light passes, air continues. Boundary exists yet open. Finestra continues, Finestra remain inside the line. Finestra in presence without closure. Finestra in motion without separation, not division, but connected at two worlds. Finestra continues, Finestra continues, never closing. Thinner now, quieter still, yet continuous. Fenestra stays light. Fenestra remains open, fully open, never closing.
Returns again, same structure, inside and outside flowing.
Fenestra rises slow, Fenestra stays open, unchanging connection continues flowing, never stops, two flows together. Fenestra remains, Fenestra repeats, Fenestra stays inside the space. Fenestra holds line, Fenestra stays thin, Fenestra stays open, no barrier, now fully separate, connected state, flow continues within boundary.
Thinner still.
Fading lighter yet still present. Fenestra remains, Fenestra remains, Fenestra connection. Fenestra fades slowly, Fenestra stays open, Fenestra extends softly, never closing.
Never seal, never cut. Ongoing flow through the frame.
Light fade away, not darkness, but depth remaining, not fully closed, softly settling, dimmer now, but not cold. Light retreats, shade remains not empty, but slowly filled, not dark, not clear, somewhere between staying still. Air lowers, texture deepens, quiet but not heavy. Rhythm slows down, movement softens, not expanding, but sinking inward. Bass grows deeper, air stays calm, flow continues but not bright. Less movement, more presence, light replaced by shade. Not darkness but depth, what remains after light. Not strong, not cold, softly spreading low temperature. Space quiet, flow slow, no overlap, just settling. Not an ending, a transition from light to depths. Not closing, but staying, not bright, not heavy, no need to speak. Already felt, this is not dark, this is depth. Umbrage falls soft, umbrage stays low, umbrage holds depth, never breaks. Umbrage stays calm, umbrage stays warm, umbrage holds tone, no cold, umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. Umbrage remains. Inside the shade, light disappears, shade remains not fully dark. In between, umbrage and motion, umbrage and rhythm, umbrage and presence and depth. Umbrage stays soft, umbrage stays deep, umbrage stays warm, bird stays shadow, air lowers, light fades, everything softly settles. Umbrage stays low, umbrage remains soft, fully settled but present, returns again. Same tone, not brighter, unchanged. Umbrage rises slow, umbrage stays deep, unchanging. Shade stay, continues resting. Flow stays low, never bright, stable depth. Umbrage remains, umbrage repeats, umbrage stays inside space. Umbrage holds tone, umbrage stays soft, umbrage stays warm, no contrast. Not darkness but depth. Flow continues within shade, fading softer, lower still. You're not gone. Umbrage remains, umbrage remains, umbrage remains. And the step, umbrage fades slowly, umbrage stays soft, umbrage extends softly, never breaking, not fully dark, not light, just quiet. In between.
Empty space, yet filled. Nothing blocked. Fully open. You're centered, yet centered. All flows. Me here. No closed structure. No walls fell. All directions open together and moves freely. Life feels natural. Flow continues without stop. Inside and outside, no longer separate. Space connects as one. Rhythm loosens, patterns widen. No restriction, only flow. Base remains, space open. Structure exists, but no limits. From one center, all directions, flow expands. Space fully open, no restriction, not expansion, but freedom. Nothing blocks, nothing stops, everything continues. Overlapping flows, never stuck, open structure. Free movement. Empty center, yet filled. Not absence, but openness. No blockage, continuous flow. All directions exist together. No need to say already open. Space remains free. Atrial opens all. Atrial holds none. Atrial freeze flow never blocks. Atrial stays open. Atrial stays wide. Atrial keeps motion, no limits. Atrial remains. 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 Inside openness, heavy. Everything flows, nothing stops. From one center, spreading freely. Atrial in motion, atrial in rhythm, atrial in presence, atrial in depth. Atrial stays open, atrial stays wide, atrial stays free. Perfect openness, air moves freely, light feels natural. Everything continues, atrial continues, atrial repeats, atrial remains inside the space. Atrial in presence without boundary, atrial in motion. Without restriction, not expansion, but full openness. Flow spreads everywhere. Atrial continues, atrial continues, atrial continues. Never closing, more empty, more open, yet continuous. Atrial stay light, atrial remains open. Atrial rises slow, atrial stays open, unchanging. Open structure continues open, never stops from sun to all direction. Atrial remains, atrial repeats, atrial stays inside the space. Atrial holds flow, atrial stays wide, atrial stays free. No boundary, fully open, central structure, everything flows free. More empty, more light. Yeah, never closing. Atrial remains, atrial remains, atrial remains, endless openness. Atrial fades slowly, atrial stays wide, atrial extends softly, never closing, no end, no boundary, just ongoing, open center. Seems unchanged, yet shifting, feel still, yet moving, no break. Continuous flow, not noticed, but evolving. No sudden change, only quiet movement. Not visible, yet already altered. Like color fading, air transforms step by step. Soft transition. No clear start, no clear end, same. Yeah, different, rhythm remains, texture shifts, same timing, different feel. Bass stays, tone evolves, flow continues, pattern changes within one structure. Slow transformation, change is subtle but constant. Layer by layer, it becomes new. No boundary, only transition, not expansion, not a break. Continuous movement without interruption, flowing change, unbroken. Not a moment, but a process, not sudden, but gradual. Seems the same, already different. Not repetition, but evolution. No need to say, already felt quiet movement, ongoing. Gradation shifts slow, gradation stays smooth, gradation changes tone, never breaks. Gradation keeps flow, gradation moves light, gradation holds line, no jump. Gradation remains, gradation remains, gradation remains. Inside transition. Everything shifts bit by bit, never breaking, always flowing. Gradation in motion, gradation in rhythm, gradation in presence, gradation in depth. Gradation stays subtle, gradation stays flowing. Perfect transition. Air transforms, text space, different state. Gradation continues, gradation repeats, gradation remains. Inside the flow, gradation in presence without contrast, gradation in motion without break. Change exists, yet unseen, flow shifts slowly. Gradation continues, gradation continues, gradation. Never stopping. Slower now, thinner still, yet continue. Gradation stays low, gradation remains smooth, fully connected, never breaking. Returns again, same flow, slightly altered. Gradation rises slow, gradation stays smooth, change state, sustain. Continues flowing, not the same within one flow, yet different. Gradation remains. Gradation repeats. Gradation stays inside the change. seamless transition. Gradation fades slowly, gradation stays smooth. Gradation extends softly, never breaking, no ending, no beginning, only continue. Change. One light splits apart, same direction, divide, lines appear, edges form, not breaking, but separating. Light divides into fragments, same space, say it differently, not fully separate, still overlapping different textures within one field.
Space remains, structure shifts, one flow becomes many lines.
Rhythm splits, patterns divide, same time, different movement. Base stays one, patterns branch, share continues, but lines appear. One flow breaking into multiple parts. Segmentation sharpens, layers separate, overlapping textures move apart, light fragments. Rhythm divides, not broken, but not the same. Not expansion, but segmentation. One becomes structured parts.
This is separation, not disconnection. Coexisting, but different.
Overlapping states, held together within one space. Distinct textures, no words needed. Difference is clear, divided, but continuous. Million splits like million shapes, lines, million divides flow. Never breaks, million forms, edges, million defined space. Million holds structure, no collapse. Million remains, million remains, million remains inside division.
Light fragments, flow separates. One structure divides into form. Million in motion, million in rhythm, million in presence, million in depth. Million stays divided, million stays layered, million stays structured. Perfect segmentation. Air continues, lines divide, same space, different motion. Million continues, million repeats, million remains inside the lines. Million in presence without collapse, million in motion without merging, not breaking, but structure and moment of division. Clear and precise. Million continues, never merging. No. Thinner now, more divided, yet flow continues. Million stays low, million remains split, fully separated, yet sustained. Forms again, same structure, divided state, continues. Million rises slow, million stays divided. Never condition, same condition, keeps dividing, never stopping. Same space, different lines. Million remains, million repeats, million stays inside the structure. Million holds lines, million stays precise, million stays defined, no blur, fully separated line structure. Yet still
different direction. Intersecting lines, one flow splits in too many. Not stopping, but crossing, same space. Different movement. Two textures meet, passing through, transforming as they cross. Not linear, but intersecting. Not singular, but multiple paths. Center shifts, axis changes, alliance structure breaks apart. Rhythms overlap, patterns misalign. Same timing, different feel. Bass remains but shifts direction. Air flows but splits apart. One structure dividing into multiple flows. Space expands, crossing increases. Simple repetition breaks away. Lines overlap, textures cross, not fully aligned. Intersecting flow, more expansion, more complexity. Not stable but transforming. No need to speak, it is clear. This is not sustained, this is transition. Same structure, different movement. What was one now divided, overlapping but unidentical. Cross state, continuous shift. Transept splits flow, transept shifts line. Transept crosses paths, never aligns. Transept bends space, transept breaks symmetry. Transept move, center, no balance. Transept remains, transept remains, transept remains. Inside crossing, transept remains, transept remains. Inside crossing, rhythm overlaps, flow divides. Structure shifts into variation. Transept in motion, transept in rhythm, transept in presence, transept in depth. The transept stays shifting, transept stays divided, transept stays layer. Perfect crossing, air keeps moving. Lines keep crossing, same space, different direction. Transept continues, transept repeats, transept remains inside the shift. Transept in presence without alignment. Transept in motion without symmetry. No, not collision, but not identical. Fully transformed. Cross structure. Slowing down, but not fading. Cross state remains. Cross phase. Transept remains, transept remains, transept remains. Endless crossing. Transept fades slowly, transept stays shifting. Transept extends softly, never aligning. Not returning to one, remaining multiple. Endless intersection. Transform state. Transform state. Transform state. Transform state. Flow continues, never breaks close space. Soft movement. Light stays low, air stays calm. Seems still, but keeps moving. Enclosed path, no ending. Continuing lines of repetition. Outside fades, inside remains within silence. Flow continues, no expansion, no break. Same pattern keeps repeating. Your rhythm stays low, softly moving, not strong. But continuous space stays light. Air feels open, not heavy but stable. Movement is small, pattern steady. Only inside it circulates. Space extends, path repeats, same direction.
continuous flow, no overlap. Only smooth lines, not expansion, but sustain.
Flow deep and speed unchanged, quietly held circular motion. No need to speak, it already flows. No beginning, no ending. Continuing line, soft and steady, not strong, but unbroken. Presence is low, flow is stable, held inside. Continuous state. Continuous state. Cloister moves slow, cloister stays calm, cloister keeps flow, never breaks. Cloister holds path, cloister loops space, cloister stays soft, no force. Cloister remains, cloister remains, cloister remains inside the loop. Real continued, flow repeats, no change, just a stain. Cloister in motion, cloister in rhythm, cloister in presence, cloister in depth. Cloister stays calm, cloister stays smooth, cloister stays flowing, perfect circulation. Air keeps moving, light remains, everything softly connects. Cloister continues, cloister repeats, cloister remains inside the path. Cloister in presence, without tension. Cloister in motion, without break, not expansion, but circulation. Same flow, continuing. Cloister continues, cloister continues, cloister continues, never stopping.
Lower and quieter, still continuing. Flow remains unbroken.
Cloister stays low, cloister remains
Calm, fully silent, but sustained.
returns again, same pattern, no change, just continuation. Cloister rises slow, cloister stays soft, flow continues, unchanging, keeps repeating, never stops, same direction, ongoing flow. Cloister remains, cloister repeats, cloister stays, silent structure. Cloister holds line, cloister stays smooth, cloister stays calm, no disruption, everything softly continues, fully stable, circular state, slowing down, getting softer, but never fully stops. Cloister remains, cloister remains endless motion. Cloister fades slowly, cloister stays calm, cloister extends softly, never breaks. No end, no ending, no beginning, just ongoing silent flow.
Doors remain closed, air stands still. Cut from outside, fully internal. Light is limited, sound stay low. Moving exist, but not exposed. Thick walls hold everything in inside. Layer structure blocks the outside. Air flows inward, slow and contained. No expansion, fixed space within the structure. Time stays held, not moving forward but continuing. Rhythm stay low, deep and contained. Within the walls it reflects back. Bass stays heavy, air feels dense. No expansion, only inward. Center remains fixed, flow stays limited. Fully enclosed, control structure. Space feels wide whenever opens. Expansion engines but never escapes. Layer walls block every direction. Flow exists but cycles inside. Cut from outside, complete structure. Presence exists but fully closed. No need to speak, it is felt. This is not flow, this is fixed. Movement exists but unchanged. Only inside it remains. Presence is strong but never expands. Within this space, fully contained. Oh, 'cause I hold still, oh, 'cause I stays closed, oh, 'cause I keep step, never opens, oh, 'cause I keeps walls, oh, 'cause I seals air, oh, 'cause I lock space, no escape, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain inside structure, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain, oh, 'cause I remain inside structure. Rhythm continues, space stays fixed, flow exists but never escapes. All bizarre in motion, all bizarre in rhythm, all bizarre in presence, all bizarre in red, all bizarre stays closed, all bizarre stays dense, all bizarre stays centered, perfect contained. Air circulates, sound reflects, but everything stays inside. Oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I repeats, oh, 'cause I remains inside the walls, oh, 'cause I am presence without expansion, oh, 'cause I in motion without release. Not limitation but control. Everything precisely held, oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I continues, oh, 'cause I continues. Never opening. Sound lowers, air becomes still. Movement exists, but no expansion. Oh, 'cause R stays low, oh, 'cause R remains closed. Fully contained, fixed structure. Flow returns, but unchanged, no variation. Same condition, oh, 'cause R rises slow, oh, 'cause R stays sealed, never open. Same state, continuing on. Flow reaches, no expansion. Stays inside, oh, 'cause R remains, oh, 'cause R repeats, and 'cause R stays inside the structure. Oh, 'cause R holds form, oh, 'cause R stays dense, oh, 'cause R stays fixed, no expansion. Everything perfectly held, fully enclosed, complete structure. Slowly lowering, but not fading out. Remaining closed, continuing still. Oh, 'cause I remains, oh, 'cause I remains, oh, 'cause I remains endlessly held. Oh, 'cause I fades slowly, oh, 'cause I stays closed, oh, 'cause I extends softly, never opening. No outside left, only inside, fully contained. Seal state. Yeah. Yeah.
not visible, yet present. Within the space, it exists. Not touch, yet real. Between all things, it remains. Between forms, between sounds, between movements, it exists. Not held, not seen, yet defining the flow. Appears empty, but it holds what shape? Everything. Between rhythm, space appears. Between sound, texture forms. Between bass, breath exists. Between beats, a gap remains. That gap builds the whole. Unseen, yet essential. Slightly revealed, but never fully felt. But unseen. Between space, another space. Between sound, another layer. Not overlapping, but connected within the gap. Everything links, not the center. Depth into unseen, yet essential. Not attached, not separate. Within that space, everything holds. No need to say, already there. It exists without showing. Interstice stays hidden. Interstice stays thin. Interstice holds space. Never seen. Exists between all, not visible, yet present. Interstice in motion, interstice in presence, interstice in depths, interstice stays subtle, interstice stays hidden, interstice stays flowing inside the gap between sound, between spaces within that layer. Everything connects, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice in me. Inside the structure, interstice in present, without exposure, interstice in motion, without surface, not emptiness, but structure within the gap. Everything forms, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice continues, interstice structure, never breaking. Gone, barely heard, yet still present. Interstice stays low. Interstice remains, and interstice remains thin, fully hidden, still existing, returns again. Interstice remains, interstice free, interstice stays inside the flow, inside the space. Interstice still stays hidden, no exposure, never fully revealed. Core structure within the gap, everything connects. In and out, fading softly, yet still present. Slowly
softly fills the space gently. Not stopping, spreading slow. Warmth remains within. Open space filled with light. Not strong, but steady. Not cold, not heavy. Just present, just held. Nothing moves yet complete. Comfort stays unchanged.
Rhythm stays soft, flow remains steady. Not intense, but continuous. Space feels warm, air feels bright. Not heavy, just smooth. Within one space, everything flows up.
Light spreads wider, space opens more. Rhythm stays soft and steady.
Change is subtle, but felt not expansion, but gentle spread. Quietly thinning everything.
Not strength, but comfort. Not forced, but natural. No need to hold, already stays within the flow. It exists, no need to speak. Already enough. This is stability.
Solarium stays warm, solarium stays soft, solarium holds light, never fade.
Solarium stays open, solarium stays clear. Solarium keeps flowing, no edge. Solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium remains inside the light.
Solarium stays free, solarium stays soft, solarium can stand.
Light fills space, spread softly, not intense but present. Solarium in motion, solarium in rhythm, solarium in presence, solarium in depth. Solarium stays warm, solarium stays soft, solarium stays glowing, perfect balance. Air stays warm, light remains stable, flow continues without breaks. Solarium continues, solarium repeats, solarium remains inside the space. Solarium in presence without tension, solarium in motion without force. Not expansion but full stability, everything naturally holds. Solarium continues,
Solarium continues,
solarium continues,
solarium continues, never stops.
solarium continues,
Solarium continues,
solarium continues.
solarium continues, never stopping. Softer now, warmer still, yet present. Solarium stays low, solarium remains soft, fully stable, still flowing.
Returns again, same texture, unchanged, steady. Solarium rises slow, solarium stays warm, consistent flow.
Continues flowing, never breaks, everything remains. Solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium repeats, solarium stays
Inside the light,
solarium holds flow,
solarium stays soft, solarium stays warm, no tension, fully stable, space hold, light remains within, spreading slowly,
staying quiet, never ending, just continue.
solarium remains, solarium remains, solarium remains, light. Solarium fades slowly, solarium stays